This is IFV, the web space with your dose of business and financial news. In full view, we're making your business our business.
Welcome to In Full View. I'm Marcella Palmer, bringing you the week's medium and small business news from Heart Healthy Happy Hour, the very first wine clinic in New York City. Terra Fossil Wines and nurse Leslie Long are bringing this free bi-weekly Madison Avenue happy hour to the city as a way of touting the benefits of having at least one glass of red wine a day. But the story doesn't end there. We want to tell you more about the entrepreneurs behind Terra Fossil Wines. Their story reaches back to the prehistoric age and shoots out into the future on the shoulders of the internet, video, and social media.
What makes Terra Fossil so exciting is one of our lead entrepreneurs, Gregory Lieb, was in Argentina and he was exploring and he came upon a vineyard that was touted as being built on a fossil dig. And he got very excited and he struck gold in his mind that this was the next wonderful wine to bring to the world. And the name Terra is earth, fossil is dinosaur bones, I guess. And the wines are from Argentina, New Zealand. They're really wonderful. They're great flavor. We've become the darling of the social media scene because we were kind of smart enough to know that the people who are celebrating internet and celebrating social media are the ones who talk through social media. So if we had 100 people at a party that we were sponsoring or they were doing an event, we know that the thousands of people that are there multiply that by their thousands or hundreds of followers on Twitter and Facebook, and we start to create a brand that is very viral and gets out into the world. Heart Healthy Happy Hour, sponsored by Terra Fossil and Leslie Long RN, is our way of getting our wine into people's hands, letting them taste it for free in a very social environment. Feedback on Terra Fossil has been great. We've had a lot of coverage in blogs, wine tasting blogs. It's funny because the wine industry is not just about the taste, it's also about the label. I mean, a label literally can make or break a wine company. When I first came to Terra Fossil Wine, I really didn't have a lot of knowledge about wine. What I do have knowledge in is social media. I have a knowledge of the internet and how to create a personality and make that resonate. And so I was brought in to fulfill that component. What's the personality of this label? What's the personality of this wine, and how do we get that and evangelize that out into the world through the internet? And our first project that I brought in was to create brand ambassadors through a casting call for a reality show.
We've been really working hard to work the social media aspect, and that's what's been really, really great is because for a long time we were just getting the wines into the country, but we figured we would reach out through Facebook and through Twitter and other social media outlets and create the brand of Terra Fossil, which has actually helped us out and created a demand through distributors and retailers, and it's really worked out for us pretty well. It's really good. Of course, with the other people that we have in the company, Andy Kumpan and Robert Galinsky, it's really, really been nice. We have a very small unit right now that is slowly expanding because of the social media, because of the networking that we've done, and starting to get our reach out nationally and internationally, especially, again, with the help of the social networking. Our first line that we brought into the country is an Argentinian wine with 5 varietals. And what Greg was really looking to do is to just have a sort of high quality wine that could still be priced at that could still be low priced. So a lot of times when you get a wine that is, for let's say like an under $10 wine, there's going to be a lot of like sugar added to them to make them consistent, to make them, all the same. And Greg really didn't want to do that. So our wines are sort of, we found the vineyard in Mendoza that we use. They get a grape in, they get a year, they get a vintage, and that vintage is that vintage.
Now we can produce wines very, very high quality in many parts of the world and give you a very, very good value. And that's what Terra Fossil is about. We can produce tremendous values on the wines that you drink, and they'll be from great countries and great regions. And the region is very important, but it's growing, and our quality is what we love, that we can really create good quality value relationships for people in buying wine.
When we've come across other small businesses that are looking to expand, it's like, just go on Facebook, make a page, put a couple pictures up there. It's free, it's easy, and it's helped us, and I think it's helping a lot of people right now.
Business community, small business community should absolutely concentrate on Twitter and the social network.
And that's the other thing that's really easy to do now as a small business. Is to find the tools that are very inexpensive to help your business grow as well. Everything that we do is in-house. Everything we do is on the computer. It's kind of okay. It took me maybe 5 minutes to make this little flyer today of the store that's selling our wine on the east side of New York City. But it's really so easy now for a small business to save money with advertising, with anything, because it's all there on the internet. And it's all there on your computer.
Yeah, it's digital is such a wonderful age that nobody talks about it. It's giving such a nice little advantage now to the small groups that want to counter the too big to fails, 2 BDFs, and we can create unbelievable and get into market share.
That's all from the IFV News team. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check back every day right here at ifvnews.com for the latest on what's happening around the globe in the medium and small business world.